It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's going to be third down. Now Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On third down, it's Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on first down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one high, over the middle, but complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Again, Prescott to the air. That's brought in right side by Pickens. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Throwing is Prescott. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurt. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Braden Mann now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after 1, It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Prescott now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts now. That's taken in right side by Goedert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To the air again. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. Hurts again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Second and 11. Again, Hurts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
1st down, Prescott. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Second and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's to Ferguson once again. And he will score. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Hurts will try it again. He gets that to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air again. Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
There's Ferguson, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. This halftime lead.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. To throw is Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now a give up the middle. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Play fake. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Prescott now. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick with him again. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43. Now Prescott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a toss, right side. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is the challenge that these top-end tight ends present, Mike, to defensive coordinators. They have to make a decision. When I play man coverage, do I trust my linebacker to defend him one-on-one? Do I need to bring a secondary player or an extra corner down into the coverage? That's a tough matchup. They're either too slow or they're too small. There's very few guys around the league that can do both. And the quarterback saw his matchup. He went to the big tight end and came away with an explosive play.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Hurts going to call his own number. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's a handoff, and it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
Now a give on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Up the middle they go. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. To the air again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Throwing is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Prescott to the air. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Prescott again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to cut the deficit in half. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Back to throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Prescott. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now, Prescott.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tell us the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.